What is going on, Knuckles family? It's your boy Knuckles. Come back to you with another video of Nani, the episode where we discuss an episode of her anime that we're currently watching right now. Today we're gonna be starting a new season. Well, it's a our people consider it the fifth season. I consider it really the fourth season, but we're gonna be talking about Blue Exorcist. Let me see what the season is called again before I mess it up because it's like so many damn parts of Blue Exorcist right now. It's Blue Exorcist. The Blue Night Saga, season. Crunchyroll saying season 3. Some people consider it season 5 because last year it was season 3, but it was two parts. It had season 3 at the beginning of the year, and then part 2 of it later that year. Some people consider that season 4. Normally, if there's like two parts of a season, they consider that one whole season sometimes. So to me, I consider this as season 4. If we really get to give it a blunt about it, give it a buck, I think this is season 4 of Blue Exorcist. And believe it or not, y'all, I actually started watching Blue Exorcist last year. I mean, the character looked interesting because you know me, I love demons, you know. So the fact that the main character is Satan's son, you know, half human, half devil. I thought it was pretty cool. And his flames are blue. And I'm blue is one of my favorite colors, so I like the blue flames right there. And I've been liking it so far. I've been really liking it. Now I will say this. The illustration and the animation has I mean, obviously, you know, I want to hear from everybody else, but like I feel as though the animation and illustration from the first season all the way till now it's kind of been the same because from what I know, I think there was like a huge gap between season 2 all the way until season 3, and honestly, it looks the same. Like it's really not much of a difference right there. And you would think, you know, in this generation now, you would have like you know that maybe the budget's not that high enough. I need to see what studio Blue Exorcist is from, but yeah, it's a bit the same. Like yeah, same illustration, same animation so far. I mean, you know, not much has changed. So it's like, okay, was the budget low? Did they bother not even updating it right there? So I don't know. It's just odd to me right there. But nonetheless, though, I'm enjoying the anime so far. So this season right here, well, last season it ends with you know Rin going to the past because to find out you know where him and you know Yukio came from, right? And so already you already get this like the scenery right, even the sound you're like okay, this is gonna be maybe like a difficult season to watch right there, right? Because Mephisto, he's the master of time, right? He says to Rin, remember this journey will end, well no, he said this journey will end in tragedy, remember that. And it's like oh man, like I mean, you ask the questions. I'm gonna give you the answer, but you might not like you might not like what you're gonna see. Why do I keep some words right there? It's annoying, but you're probably not gonna like the answer. But you need to know this. So, and that's gonna be tough because here's the other thing too, right? He actually sees his mom. His mom is Yuri. She sees him too. Which here's the problem, right? Mephisto says, try not to interrupt this because you can't create a time paradox. You know, he might not even be born if he, you know, steps in and does something. Like Mephisto might not be around. He can create a time paradox. So like your timeline might not even exist right there. So you have to be careful, which I think that's gonna be the hard part because it's that yes, he can view what's going on, but like he can interrupt something right there. So it's like Ren has to keep his emotions in check because if he does something that he does not like, if he, like I'm sure there's gonna be a tough moment where like, granted, we already seen some tough moments with his mom already, but I feel as though it only get worse from this first episode, and I feel as though there might be a time where Red might want to step in and do something to save his mom. Where he's like, "Oh man, should I do it? Because if I do something, I'm gonna create a time paradox right there." So it's like he has to keep his emotions in check, and that's gonna be the difficult part of this dream because, like I said, he can watch it, but he can interrupt the timeline. Which a lot of things, you know, when people travel to the past, right? Not all the time, but sometimes they can just observe and watch they don't, I mean he is observing and watching, but like he still can participate in this timeline. I don't know why I say participate, but like he can still interrupt this timeline, so he has to be careful, right? So his mom, young Yuri, you know, is with her, you know, her Abba, with her, not her blood grandparents, but her parents, because they found her in a dumpster as a newborn, right? They're just fucking crazy right there. But where they lived at, they did not have anything. They're on the the poor side of town right there. They didn't even have a house. They were like they're inside this building, right? But here was so beautiful about it, the way how she dressed. They had nothing, right? But she still had fun with her family. Like, even though they did not have a whole lot, great, she's a kid, she's not gonna know much about it, but like, even though they didn't have a whole lot, she still had fun. Like, she loved being with her family. And her parents used to be exorcists too, because they had to send her to school, but one the mom couldn't see very well, and the father, he enjoys, spending time with them. So I feel as though, I mean, there's got to be a reason why they didn't become exorcists, which I'm not sure if they meant they announced in the episode right there. I have to see, but he loves spending time with this family, raising her right there. Like I said, she's having the time of her life right there. But Yuri can see spirits. You can see demons. Where it's like she saw the blue flame, and like which is saying she called saying uh Rinka, which she didn't have a form yet, but they were actually they were playing with one another. Like, they were playing games. Like, even though she didn't see his physical form, she could still see, the blue face right there, and they're just having fun. Said young girl, sees an imaginary spirit, like her imaginary friend, having fun with that right there. So I thought it was pretty cool. But this is where the episode gets sad, right? Their house or building burns down. Now, it was regular flames. It was red flames. So you might think to yourself, okay, well, how did that happen? I mean, um, Rick's flames are blue, right? But you never know. Something could happen. But, I'm curious to know what happened, right? But, and they didn't even care to, like, oh, three homeless people or whatever like that. They didn't give a shit about her family, right? But this is the part where the episode gets tougher because when Yuri's family was died, right? She had nowhere to go. Man, it's cold and it's snowing. This girl had nowhere to go, and she was begging for food. It was just, excuse me, it was so sad to watch. Like, I don't know how old this girl is, but the fact that she's just struggling right now. I mean, it was hard to watch. Like, I mean, Mephisto was saying that, yo, this story would end in tragedy right there. But it's like, damn, man, the beginning part of this episode right now, the story is sad right there. So it's like, I felt so bad for her because she's just on the ground crying. Like, where can she go? She can't give him food right there, like, and people were being getting ready, like, get the fuck out of the way, you homeless girl. Like, no, it was sad. Like, I almost shed a tear right there. Like, I was just like, God damn, man, I can't help her out at all, right? It's just damn, man, it was really, really just sad. Oh yeah, beginning episode 2. We saw a young Shira right there, and he saw Ren, right? He saw, the Ex's outfit. He's like, damn, how do you get held behind me right there? Which Shira doesn't even know that that's Ren right there, obviously, because Shira in the past right there. But something else happened in the episode I want to discuss right there. But no, well, no, we'll keep it going. But Yuri does find other band, like a little room, little house right there, and she was hungry. She finds these dry noodles. She eats the dry noodles, and she ate some food because she was on the verge of death right there, right? She finds a bed, gets in the bed right there, and so we see the young Shiro getting ready to attack her. She's like, no, please, 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 no. Like, if you keep me alive, I can help you find these dirty magazines right there. He's like, fine. Even young Shira right there was still a bit of an asshole too. But what's so crazy to me about this anime is that I've never seen just like a dead character, right? Died like in the second episode of the series right there. They still see how much of an impact Shiro has on everybody right there. It's almost like he didn't even die because it's like every season there's always like a couple episodes based on him. So like Shiro was a very important character, even though he died early on. You're still seeing how important he is in the series right there, and I felt that's great because, like I said, it's not a whole lot of dead characters that have. I mean, a lot of deckers have a big impact, but I feel as though like the way how they show Shiro so many times, it's almost like he's not even dead. You kind of feel like, dang, is he still alive right there? Which I wish he was still alive too. You know what I'm saying? But like, his just impact on everybody right there. It's just amazing right there, and it's like Cher's the guy, man. Like even though he's a bit of a young asshole right now, but he's the guy. Like he is the guy right there too. And as they were talking, um, the Exorcists actually find Shiro, and they find you're well, they stumble across Yuri as well. Now they were getting ready to, like probably kill her because they didn't want her to see too much, but she sees that black dog, and they're like, "Whoa, if she can actually see him, then let's take her to the asylum right there." And she was asking Shiro, "Oh, what's the asylum right there?" It's like not the greatest place in the world, right? Right? And we see Red do a little bit of a flashback saying, "I was all alone. Well, I was." Even though back in the day I have anger problems, people people that want to talk to me. My family, Yukio and Shiro were still there for me. You know, I wasn't alone, but my mom, she was all alone right there. I don't know how it been right there for me. Which, by the way, right? I think this season, even go through the intro as well too. I think there's going to be two parts of this season right there. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've seen in this intro, I don't expect there to be like much action. Maybe there might be action. I'm not sure, but I feel as though this first part of the season might be just all of the past right there. I think. I don't think there's going to be any episodes. Now I could be wrong. I'm only speculating. I'm only guessing. I don't think there's going to be any episodes where it's like we get to the present time. I feel as though we'll get to the present time at the end of this part one of the season right there. I'm only speculating right there, but listen, I'm just judging by the intro right now. I could be like I said, I could be wrong. I mean, it will be a lot for a whole season, first half of season to be the past. Maybe it can be just like a six episode or 7 episodes. I'm not sure, but what to say about that. But like I said, we'll have to see. But I think it's gonna be half of the past. Like I said, I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But yeah. It was sad. Like it was really sad. But they get to the asylum right there, and they dug up information on Yuri, right? So apparently, like her family was like were um were rich people right there, but apparently I think they went bankrupt, and the mom was deceased, and the whereabouts of her father are unknown. So she was all alone right there. So she couldn't do anything about it. But at the asylum, which is pretty much the exorcist school, they're going to train them to be exorcists right there. And I don't think they honestly, I don't think the kids were even had a much of a choice. So I feel as though regardless, if they have special abilities, they're going to train no matter what. So you don't have a choice right there. Like I said, these kids have a choice. I don't think they did, but I think more of that will be answered as the story goes on. Once again, guys, I'm sorry, my voice. I'm still recovering from this cold I got right there. It's not COVID, thank God, but just recovering from that. But at the end of the episode, we see Shiro, who's a test subject, you know, talk to Mephisto, get ready to talk to Mephisto, and he did say, "I don't know I'm in human right now," so we're gonna see what Shiro and Yuri went through in the past right there. But yeah, I gotta say, y'all, like I'm not ready for this. Like this is gonna be a sad season. It's gonna be a sad season right now. Like I said, I want to know what happened in the past. Maybe this should have been answered earlier on. Maybe I'm not sure, but nonetheless, though, we got it now. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a sad season. It is. So, Rand man, good luck. Try not to interrupt the timeline. Do not create a time paradox right there because yeah, this is gonna be tough for me to watch right there. It is, but yeah, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give the video a like if you like the video. Subscribe to Party Knuckles family. Comment in the section below. Like, do you think it's gonna be like this first half? Grant, for y'all that read the manga, y'all know, which I haven't. So y'all know this answer more than y'all would know this answer than I would. That doesn't make any sense. But y'all would know the answer, not me. But comment section below. Like, will this first? I'm pretty sure there's two halves of this season. I could be wrong, but like, is this whole season going to be centered around the past, or are they gonna have like half past, half present? Just let me know. Just let me know. But like I said, I feel like I'm gonna cry this season. I feel like I'm gonna cry this season. So wish you luck. But yeah, guys, subscribe, comment, like, appreciate y'all. And like I said, there's gonna be more anime content this year. Like I said, I had anime content last year, but we're gonna like upgrade the shit this year, and I'm really excited for it, guys. So, as folks, y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe. See, like I said, follow me on my social media in the description box below. And remember what J. Cole said: there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.